Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. The right word, emotionally charged, is electrifying. I have a dream. It was emotionally charged with compassion and empathy and possibility. And when that thought landed on the minds and on the hearts of the hearers, it changed them. I want you to know you have that same power. I want you to know you have that same ability. Over there in 1 Corinthians 14:3, it says that we all can engage in prophecy because it's a word that edifies, it's a word that encourages, and it's a word that comforts. Find something to say this week. Make it your little sermon that comforts. So we find this man. Here he is. Jesus is bringing him a word. Jesus is giving him a thought. And we find this young man, now he's inspired. Now change is beginning to happen. We find that he has foundation. He doesn't just have anybody's conversation. He has what God's opinion is on his circumstance. He has what God's opinion is on his situation. And so it matters when God is the foundation. So you take my kids, my oldest child, she's 9. It looks like she loses a tooth every week. I mean, she just loves to lose a tooth. And I have to let her know, baby, you're not going to get too many more now. But she loves to lose a tooth. And then she puts it under the pillow for the tooth fairy to bring her $1 or $5, however much she wants. She puts it there in confidence. But if I don't do anything, and if her mother doesn't do anything, it's not going to happen. But she has a foundation because she's seen the manifestation of $1 under her pillow so many times before. That's how faith strengthens itself. That's how faith begets itself. That's how faith multiplies itself, because God will begin to show up in your situation. God will begin to manifest himself in your everyday life and begin to do amazing things, unbelievable things that you can't even imagine. And then your faith will begin to strengthen. Your courage will begin to strengthen. It was the touch. Then it was the thought. Then the last thing is there's a way. Now, there's a way that he has for you. There's a way. He puts a want in your heart, a desire. Then he drives you and impresses upon your will. And then finally, he shows you the way. He shows you what to do and how to do it to make this come to pass. There was a time, maybe you didn't want anything, but now you do. There was a time you tried so many things, at least I did, and then I got to the point, I'm just going to try Jesus. And then he opens it up and he shows me my path. Over there in Jeremiah 29:11, he says, I know the plans I have for you. I know the purpose I have for you. You don't, but I know them. And I want to show it to you. Over there in Isaiah chapter 6, God communicated a big vision of what he wanted to do. He never called Isaiah's name. Then Isaiah said, send me, I'll go. Because he saw the way, he saw the path that God has shown him. Whatever it is that you desire of the Lord, he's going to show you a path, and it's not going to make sense. One of the things God has planted upon my heart, a couple of things about City of Faith Church, from a funding perspective, I don't do the $100 line. You know, if you come down this aisle, you get a $100 blessing if you give a $100 donation. You know, this the $50 aisle. You get a $50 donation, you know. And if you buy tires on my car, that's going to give you a Mercedes-Benz. And, you know, those type of things that happen in churches all throughout Houston to entice you to operate in the principle of giving. I believe the church is funded by tithes and offering. That's what he's shown me. As the people give, the church grows. That's simple, how it works. That's what he's shown me. The other thing God has shown me was sell a truck, put in an offering plate. What? Sell a truck and put in an offering plate. Now, I don't know too many pastors and too many churches that say, how do you fund your church? Tithes, offering, sell a truck, put it in an offering plate. But that's what he gave me. Gave me. Sell a truck, put it in an offering plate. Last month, I think we sold 3 or 4 trucks. Put in an offering plate. I told a story last week. Rent was due. No problem. God's going to work it out. He's going to work it out. Guy calls, New Orleans, says, Reverend, I want to buy a truck from you. Within 3 minutes of the conversation, he's telling me he's going to send me the money. Monday morning comes. I don't really believe this guy. He sends the money. The banker verifies the funds. He told me to sell a truck, put it in an offering plate. I don't know how crazy it may seem, but he will tell you the way. He will show you the way for you. Don't do what I do. This is my way. Do what you do. He's going to show you your way.